Hi, and welcome to today's reading. Today's reading is a collective reading based on some energies that I've been picking up on this morning. So if you're new to my channel, please like, share and subscribe. If you are returning, welcome back. A bit about me first. All of my readings are timeless. I'm an intuitive tarot reader. I receive messages prior to a reading. I will then come and use my tarot and oracle decks to further clarify that message. All of the decks that I use on my channel, because I'm also an illustrator, are my own designs, my own illustrations, and if you are called to any of those, the links to purchase them can be found in the description box. So we'll start with a song that was coming through. It's an Australian song, an older Australian song. I think it's 1995, maybe, I think. It's called Straight Lines by Silverchair. And essentially, the song is about feeling alone in the world, but making it through tough times and overcoming them. I was also hearing several phrases. I get a lot of downloads when I'm actually cleaning the bathrooms. I was hearing pause mode. So you may feel like you've been in pause mode, but the thing that was coming through most strongly in the messages that I was receiving was you have been given the green light. Your karmic debt is paid and it's go time. So as I was doing the pre-shuffle, sometimes cards come out which give more clarification. So this was the only card that came out. That's the Four of Swords. Now the Four of Swords is Jupiter in Libra. The Four of Swords comes after the Three of Swords, which is Saturn in Libra. Saturn is your karmic teacher. As I said, I got that message. Your karmic debt has been paid. In this period of solace that you've been in, you've been able to reflect and learn from the lessons, the karmic lessons, the experiences that you've had, good and bad. As I said, that song is about feeling all alone in the world. He's by himself, but making it through tough times and overcoming them. Now, that song also, he went through, now this could be anything, whatever your karmic lessons were. And at the moment, Saturn, which is your karmic teacher, Saturn is in Pisces, and it will be there. It went in a couple of weeks ago. So it's the 14th of July today. It went in a couple of weeks ago, I think the end of June, and it'll be there through until the end of November. Pisces is spiritual. It's suggesting that you have gotten spiritual insight into the lessons that you've learned, understanding as to why perhaps you had to go through them. You've had the test and now you are being given the green light. You're coming out of this Four of Swords, this pause mode. The lines in that song: lately I'm a desperate believer, but I've been walking in a straight line. There's no changing yesterday, everything will be fine. Now, that particular singer went through physical illness. He was battling anorexia. He went through mental illness. He was battling mental illness as well. I think he ended up in a 12-step program as well. So there's lots of things that you could have been battling. The other thing I was hearing was ding dong, the witch is dead. Now, that could be a person, but to me it represents the trauma that you've been battling, the pause mode that you've been in, and now you're being given the green light. I did a random shuffle on my playlist. The other songs I got were Signed, Sealed, Delivered by Stevie Wonder. Signed, Sealed, Delivered, I'm Yours. So, if this relates to somebody who is working on things, working on themselves before they come towards you, they're ready. They've been given the green light. I got Circles by Post Malone. That is a song about going round and round in circles, trying to fix something with somebody when you know that it's not working, and being in pause mode. And then I got Frozen Charlotte, which is a Natalie Merchant song. And I actually think it's a song about being frozen, being in pause mode after somebody passes away, the healing that you do. Okay, so we're going to pull some cards. I'm going to pop him there, and I'm going to just get a couple more cards just to see where we are going to go. So as I said, all of these decks are my own designs. This first one that I'm using is my Divine Messages Oracle deck. I just want some more on this Four of Swords, a maybe. And a trapped. And higher self. Maybe you thought you'd never get out of this mode. Perhaps this reading is confirmation for you that better days are ahead. Okay, let's have a look at what angel, this is my angel oracle deck, what angel is walking with you. Mysteries of life, number 51, which is a 6. I think perhaps that you couldn't see the light at the end of the tunnel. Lately, I'm a desperate believer, but I'm walking in a straight line. Okay, let's get some tarot on this. Seven of Cups. Sometimes a card of illusion, delusion. Seven of Cups is Venus in Pisces, and the Hierophant. The Hierophant is Taurus and Venus. Taurus aligns with the month of May. Number 5. Maybe. 5's a change. Taurus is big structures. The Hierophant is a big institution. So culture, religion, marriages, big kind of solid structures that perhaps you've been trapped in or pinned to or clinging on to. Because you couldn't see a way out. Number 11, Justice. That's Libra. Signed, sealed, delivered, circles, and frozen Charlotte. You've either been trapped in fear or trapped by somebody else. Queen of Wands. That's Libra and Venus. And that's fire. Just heard, and that's a sunflower, but I just heard the smell of poppies. If I go back to the, Ding Dong the Witch is Dead. In that movie, The Wizard of Oz, there was a field of poppies. Now, when you think about poppies, there are, what's opium? It's under an illusion. Lately, I'm a desperate believer, but I'm walking in a straight line. What did Dorothy do? She followed the yellow brick road. You've been given the green light. When I think about the green light, well, the Emerald City was green, wasn't it? But it was an illusion. Because the wizard wasn't really a wizard. This reading is the mysteries of life. And when you think about all of those characters in that movie, the lion was looking for courage. The Tin Man was looking for a heart. The Scarecrow was looking for brains. It's the trapped in the illusion that what you need, you don't already have. How interesting. The journey that you've been on is a journey to discover yourself spiritually, to recognize that what you thought you didn't have, you actually have already. And once you realize that, you're no longer trapped. You've been given the green light. Your karmic debt is paid. It's go time. How beautiful is that? We've got the Four of Swords underneath. Pause. It's the same. It's Jupiter in Libra. You've gotten the balance. Your higher self is balanced. You've recognized that what you thought you didn't have, you actually had all along. The Four of Swords. Jupiter in Libra. Now, Jupiter is luck. If you think of the Wizard of Oz. Somewhere over the rainbow. What sits at the end of the rainbow? A pot of gold. Jupiter is luck. Jupiter is a pot of gold. And you had it all along. No. I picked them up for a reason. What's on the bottom? Two of Cups. That's the soulmate card. I think you've come into alignment with yourself, with your own soul. Let's get some cards. Four of Pentacles, which is a fear that you didn't have it. The King of Wands. The King of Wands sometimes can be a distortion. Almost, I wanted to say all that glitters isn't gold. That what you were projecting outwardly, that you didn't have it. I think of the Cowardly Lion. That's fear. He was so frightened that he wasn't courageous, that he trapped himself in that illusion. Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is justice. Ten of Cups is the realization that you have everything that you need, you already have. Now, we've got the King and Queen of Wands here. As I said, the Two of Cups was on the bottom. That is balance. You've balanced your masculine and feminine. Look at this Queen of Wands. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles takes a long time. This journey that you've been on, you may have been on, that's confirmation my washing machine is finished. You may have been on it for a long time. And as I said, it could be an internal journey. You could have been, it could have been a physical illness. It could have been a mental illness. It could have been a scenario with another person. But whatever it is, whatever this journey is, whatever this karmic debt that has now been paid, you've been on that journey, that karmic journey, for a long time. And as I said, it could be a person. Could be a person keeping you trapped by creating illusions, and your higher self has worked it out. And once you come to that recognition, it's that, what's that on Scrabble? Get out of jail, do not pass, go. All I know, that was coming through strongly. You've been given the green light. Your karmic debt is paid. And it makes perfect sense that that message is coming through now, because as I said, Saturn is in Pisces at the moment. Whatever this karmic debt is, has to do with your spiritual growth. And Pisces is spirituality. Now at the moment, the North Node, which is your destiny, what we're all working on collectively, it's in a particular sign for 18 months. It's been in Aries for the last 18 months, went in 2023 midway through, and it stays there until the end of January 2025. It's in Aries. The other axis, so your North Node is in Aries, what you are working on individually. The South Node is in Libra. And the axis between those two, Aries is yourself and Libra is others. So you have unbound yourself from others, karmic relationships. And on the bottom, we've got Justice again, which is Libra. Whatever you've done, I'm seeing somebody untying a double knot, something that was holding you tight, and it's now been released, dissolved. Let's have a look. The Hierophant again is being released. Two Hierophants, two fives, change. Queen of Cups, higher self. The Queen of Cups is intuitive. The Queen of Cups is Neptune in Libra. When you think about Neptune, Neptune is the deep, deep bottom of the ocean. Whatever you've done, whatever work you've done, is tapping into your higher self, has released this knot. And now you're on your spiritual path now. High Priestess. Because your karmic debt has been paid. High Priestess is the moon. That goes back to that maybe. And like I said before, maybe you didn't see the light at the end of the tunnel. And these cards are saying, and the messages that I'm receiving are saying, you've been given the green light. Your karmic debt is paid because you've tapped in. Ten of Pentacles. Your karmic debt is paid. Ten of Pentacles is being able to move forward now to something that is on your highest timeline. You've jumped timelines because this karmic debt is paid. Now, 2024 is the number 8. Number 8 is karma and abundance. If you think of the symbol 8, karma and abundance, that song, Post Malone song, going round in circles, round and round and round and round. Am I ever going to get off? Am I trapped on this karma ride forever? You've jumped timelines. You're off that ride. And on the bottom, the Two of Cups. Potentially, we've had the Two of Cups twice now. Where did we get it before? No, we had it on the bottom. Isn't that interesting? We had it on the bottom of this deck and on the bottom of this deck. What's on the bottom is what's hidden from you. Potentially jumping timelines now, having paid this karmic debt, may pull you, well, it's saying that it will, pull you into alignment with a soulmate. Now, a soulmate can be a romantic relationship, but it can also be a platonic relationship, a new group of friends that are more aligned with you now that you have gained this spiritual wisdom. That's really beautiful. Justice. 2 justices. We had another justice somewhere. Justice here. 2 Hierophants, 2 Justice, 2 Two of Cups, and 2 Four of Swords. And a King and a Queen of Wands there as well. How interesting. Interesting because, and only if this resonates with you, because I've got a 1 and a 5 there, and a 5 and a 1 there. So we're getting doubles in the cards, and we're also getting mirroring. As I said, only if this resonates with you, potentially somebody, a soulmate that you are about to align with, has been doing the same. Maybe your journeys have been mirrored. Okay, let's get some more messages from your guides. What do they want to tell you? Healing, be gentle with yourself. I think they're very proud of you, to be honest. It's no mean feat to jump timelines. It's no mean feat to clear your karmic debt. Compass. You are aligning now with new soulmates on your journey together. Almost everybody coming to the same point. Partnership. Could be business, could be romantic, could be spiritual. That is too many. I'm just going to get 2 more. Struggling with personality patterns. That's that trapped and at life path. Whatever you've gone through is part of the lessons that you've learned. The Cowardly Lion had to be cowardly in order to recognize his own strength and higher power, higher self. You've been guided by your higher self, but your higher self has been guided by a higher power. Let's have a look at what angel has been walking with you. Number 64, animals. Male. You've been getting guided by animals. Maybe you have an animal that's helped you through these times where you felt like you were alone. Number 30, Omael, heals depression and impatience. And 1 more. Oh, 2, it's going to give me 2. Divine mercy and forgiveness, Azael. That's number 9. And 66, Manakel, neurological disorders. As I said, you might have had some sort of physical illness, and maybe these messages are saying that the karmic debt of that illness, the length of that illness is coming to an end, something that you are going to overcome. Number 13, Yezalel. Friendships. There's friendships coming into you because you've paid your karmic debt. Now, let's see if there's another song. Faded. You were the shadow to my light. Do you feel us? Another start, you fade away. Afraid our aim is out of sight. Want to see us alive. Where are you now? Where are you now? Where are you now? Was it all in my fantasy? Where are you now? Were you only imaginary? I think lyrics in that song is Atlantis. Might have had a past life in Atlantis. Faded. Maybe you felt like there was no end in sight. That you had nothing left to give. And sometimes when you're in that Four of Swords, that, I mean, you look at the guy, he's sort of just almost sitting there watching the world go by because he's feeling so trapped that he can't almost get out of where he is, his mindset, his body, you know, a situation that he's in. Feeling so helpless. But it's often in those times of stillness where you get the biggest epiphanies, the biggest spiritual lessons come clear. Let's get a moon oracle. South Node, time to ditch the old baggage and soar. So, trapped in old baggage. And as I said, you know, ding dong, the witch is dead. Might have been a person, might have been a relationship. Could have been a physical illness. It could have been a mental illness. It could have been a bad habit, toxicity, bad patterns. Time to ditch the old baggage and soar. It could have been just a thought pattern that you had telling you that you couldn't have it or you couldn't do it. Okay, finally, I'm going to get some Scrabble tiles. Could be your first, middle, last initial. Could be something that pertains to this particular scenario. Okay, not many today. Okay, we have an O and a 1, an A and a 1, a Q and a 10, an L and a 1, a P and a 3, an S and a 1, a D and a 2, an M and a 3, a T and a 1, a Y and a 4, and an N and a 1, a no. There we go, let's turn that around. That is the green light. So that's where I'm going to leave it. If this reading resonated with you, give it a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. If you are interested in any of my tarot or oracle decks, the links to those can be found in the description box. Thanks again for joining me, and I will see you again in another reading.